What's going on YouTube? This is TrademarkofAZ. Was pretty much bored, so I just wanted to start up episode 2. Just got over a flu, so I feel a little bit better to just talk about nothingness. Um, Over the weekend, I saw the TNA Bound for Glory pay-per-view. It was pretty good. I liked it. Um, I am gonna throw out some spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, don't fucking watch this episode. Um, so if anything, all titles did change hands. Chris Sabin, there he is right there. Chris Sabin. He is the new X Division champion. Bromance, surprisingly, are the new tag team champions. I never figured, but they are the tag team champs. Then you have the Knockouts champion, Gail Kim. She won. And you know what? She's got skills. Something about Gail. She's pretty good. I like her, but that's a little bit of a controversy there. And then AJ Styles actually won the heavyweight championship. And to be honest, let me go right there. The whole AJ storyline with Bully Ray. Is it just me, or did that really? To me, it still feels like a whole CM Punk situation when CM Punk's contract was expiring a couple years ago before Money in the Bank. I'm just throwing that out there. If you're a real wrestling fan, you sensed it too, just like I did. But it was still a good look. If anyone's seen that springboard 450 splash AJ tried to do on the announcer table with Bully, and he missed Bully, and he just crashed into that table. That was a holy shit moment. It pretty much just turned into a hardcore match from the get go, with Bully pulling off the floor mat to where it was just a hard wood, and just ECW chants, just strong. It was just real good, real good. Oh yeah, real quickly, Abyss showed up. I don't know where Joseph Park was, but Abyss showed up, and I'm not gonna lie, it felt good. It felt like the old TNA. It was good. Kurt Angle, man, all these pictures, and then just jumps into different subjects. Kurt Angle actually declined the Hall of Fame because he felt he felt like he wasn't that good. He knew he could do better, and he said, "Until I could do better, I just decline for right now." He actually lost the match later on to Bobby Roode. He did a super angle slam off the top rope with Bobby Roode. I still call it Olympic slam, so that's what I'm going to say. And he actually hit the back of his head, and Bobby Roode was able to recover and pin Angle while he was still down. I don't know if he was selling it or if it was legit, but it really looked bad. I mean, the crowd didn't know what to do. Mike Tenay and Taz, you could hear it in their voice. They didn't know what to say at first, and then before the camera even focused on it, before either one of them said anything, you just see Angle kind of moving his hands, and that's when Tenay was like, hey, if you notice, he's moving his hands to make sure they're all right. They tried to put him on a stretcher, but eventually Angle just got up, walked on his own feet, and obviously he walked into the back while he was still wobbling. Magnus won his match against Sting, and the way it ended, he pretty much just celebrated by going up to each ring post and celebrating with the fans. And then when he came down, he just kind of slapped Sting's hand like, okay, good job. I always knew what I had it in me. So they're probably going to do the whole, I'm better than you. I've always been blah, blah, blah. Honestly, Magnus does not need no type of gimmick. The dude has wrestling skills. Honestly, I would say he has way better skills than Rob Terry. Rob Terry is a beast with the muscles and everything, but he's just limited, and it's a no-brainer. And no disrespect to Rob Terry, but you know, he needs a little bit more ring work, and he needs to get on the mic more in order to get across. But there we go. Magnus really shines. He's got the look. He doesn't need the gimmick, like I said. He can actually wrestle, and hopefully TNA doesn't screw up, and they eventually put him in the picture for the World Heavyweight Championship. I honestly think he should have won Bound for Glory, but based off the storyline AJ had, where he was out of it for a year and he was working his way up. Like I said, if you're a real wrestling fan, you knew where it was going, so it was like a comeback story. And real quickly, since I'm looking at this terrible picture of Matt Morgan, let me find a better one. Oh, okay. Matt Morgan, I honestly say he should have at least been the TNA World Heavyweight Champion one time. They should have gave it to him. He honestly had, if I remember correctly, maybe like 3 opportunities that I could really remember right off the bat. But, obviously when you read the internet and you go behind the scenes, Matt Morgan was one of those guys where he just wanted the shot, and I guess politics got in the way. And Matt Morgan's a big dude. He speaks his mind. He doesn't care. And he's pretty much letting you know, hey, give me that shot, or, I'm just going to go about doing what I need to do. And unfortunately, he's not with TNA anymore, but, respect to him. He should have had his opportunity, Picture of, Robbie E right here. You know what? Robbie E's gimmick, it's kind of brung him down just a little bit because Jersey Shore is not on anymore. I think he needs to switch it up a bit, but obviously he's trying to counteract with the whole Zack Ryder theme or whatever the case is. If he switches it up a little bit more, I think his presence will really stand out. But like I said, new tag team champion, so I'm kind of glad he's got a little spotlight for now, But yeah, pretty much. You know what? I'm just looking at a bunch of TNA now. I see some WWE pictures. Honestly, I like both. Currently, right now, I'm on the fence between them. I'm 50-50. The whole storyline with Kurt Angle and the Hall of Fame, and then you have the Bully Ray and AJ Styles storyline. I mean, you want to know what's going to happen there. And then with WWE, the whole Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton situation. You throw Shawn Michaels into the mix with the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And everyone knows how Shawn Michaels is. You don't know what you're getting out of him. You're either going to get a screw job, or it's going to be, actually down the middle. And I never knew that he actually trained Daniel Bryan. I found that out, through watching Raw and SmackDown. The John Cena and Alberto Del Rio storyline, honestly, I don't see that going anywhere. I'm surprised John Cena came back, but it's a good look, honestly, when it comes to Big E Langston, because Big E Langston was just lurking ever since John Cena left. If you pay attention to the websites out there that go behind the scenes of wrestling, John Cena has a lot of power. Being in the game for over 10 years, he's pretty much the guy that WWE looks at. He has a voice behind the scenes, and he really looks at Big E Langston like, hey, this is the guy you guys need to look after. I see it as John Cena came back for the fans, for himself, and somewhere in there, I think he came back because he knew Big E wasn't getting that opportunity, and he wanted to be the voice for him. He wanted to give him that push that he needed. So I think that's why Big E's going to get a title shot at Hell in a Cell against Curtis Axel. All these bits. Dolph Ziggler. I feel so bad for Dolph right now. His title reign once again was short. A little bit longer than the first time, but come on, man. Dolph put himself in a situation like Jack Swagger and screwed himself up. At least he became champion and then he messed up. Jack Swagger, he should have been champion at WrestleMania, but his legal issues got him in the way. Supposedly, I'll say supposedly. Cody Rhodes and his brother Goldust, tag team champions in WWE. I eventually want to see them go at it, brother against brother at WrestleMania. This has been something that's been talked about on wrestling websites, Goldust's Twitter account, brother versus brother. I think this is going on for 3 years straight. It's got to happen, and maybe they're trying to warm up to it, hopefully. But I guess that's it. I'm pretty much just jabbering, scrolling, and whatnot. But this is just my second video. Just wanted to kind of give you guys my opinion about TNA and WWE, like every other hundreds and thousands of fans here on YouTube, and just give you results and whatnot. If you haven't seen Bound for Glory, I honestly would say watch it. It's not that watchable, but it's pretty good. It's got some good spots in it. I do have some ideas on how to do my videos, so if you're going to bitch and complain about this one, my apologies. I was super lazy, but I'm just getting the hang of it, and hope to do a little bit better, give you guys a better idea of what I got inside my head. But I appreciate you taking the time to check this out. Feel free to comment. I'm not going to say like it, because there's really nothing to like with a guy just scrolling through Google pages. But definitely comment. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback. Just be honest with me. It's not like I'm going to block you or anything, but give me your insight on what you think about the storylines, TNA, WWE overall. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Cowboy Bebop. If you're an anime fan, holla at me. Peace.